Yep. So here I am. I'm started with the repair of that portion of the trunk. That actually won't be as tough as I thought it would be, especially looking over here. From the point of where that issue is, it's just about a straight shot down. You know, here's the compound curve I was worried about. This and this, and I thought there was a curve here like that on the other side, but it was just a little bit bent up. And with the trusty help of a rubber mallet, I said, nope, I conquered. So, it's going to be pretty easy actually, doing a straight shot down, like you see there. This is cut just a little bit high on purpose so that I can kind of fold it over like that. Actually, maybe I should, fold over like that. Maybe I should trim that, now that I think of it. Because this is not just a bonk, bonk. There's a little bit of a curve there to it. So, let's take a look. Best way to do this is to get a straight piece and bend it down at that same kind of a length. So I'll need to cut that right there where the curve stops. And I will more or less run a parallel cut. Oops. Like so. And again, this piece here will come up to about right there on purpose, so that when I get the other piece, I'm going to fold it down. I'm going to bend it down in a gentle curve so it looks natural to the car. That's what I'm doing. Not half-assing it. Nope, not this man. Alright, so this piece is in. Not the prettiest of my welds. I'm out of practice. Yeah, that's not my fault. Must be somebody else's. But that's in, and it's rock freaking solid. And ugly as it looks, it's not too bad from the other side. Not too bad from the other side. I'm gonna probably weld that from the other side or fill it in with seam sealer and make it look nice. And I've got my other piece ready to go, which is here. This is the piece that I'm curving with, and actually it's this way. Doesn't look too bad. Hopefully I got that distance, that lip right, but if not, then I'll think of something. And I'll weld this in here in a little bit and call that at least a good attempt. It's slightly bent too, as you can see. Oh, didn't get the other side. I'll get that in a sec. I'm done. At least the welding part. Welds are not bad. I didn't weld every little gap like I usually would. I'm instead going to fill those in with tiger hair. If you've never used this stuff, holy God, you've got to, because it's pretty amazing stuff. I miscalculated just a bit. And that's where the tiger hair comes in. I'm going to fill it in there. On the underside, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, got a little bit of rust I gotta get out of there, but that's not gonna be tough. So that gets filled in with tiger hair. Not that. I'm gonna see if I can weld that back. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that too. Damn. Somehow. Oh, that will be long, I guess. But you can see that gap there. A little bigger than I would have liked. But this area here had a piece of metal. As you can see, it's missing. There's a top layer and the bottom layer of that little sandwich. So I'm going to fill this in with tiger hair also and make it look decent. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. But let's take a look on the inside here. Not too bad. Again, fill that in with that seam sealer, tiger hair stuff. Same thing up there. And there's a better shot of that there. I think. No, I'm gonna finish tonight. It's snowing outside and I want to go play, but I'm not going to yet. Yeah, that will be tough. That'll be actually pretty easy to fill in and kind of fun. I actually enjoy working with fiberglass stuff. I know you're not supposed to, what with it being a premium British motor car and all that stuff, but I don't really care because I think it's neat stuff, and there you go. So I think enough for now. This, by the way, is tiger hair. It's just basically fiberglass with resin with fiberglass put into it. And I'm wearing gloves again because you get the stuff in your hands, it never comes the heck off. Yeah, it is some pretty good stuff. I've used it before on seams, and it's just indestructible. So you mix it up, get everything all nice and evenly distributed. And I've got this. I don't know where I got this. I've been using. Oops. God dang it. Yeah, I've been using management's cookie sheets, but I think if she found out, I'd be in trouble. So I just say that quietly. And I scraped them off, and she didn't understand where to go. Maybe I shouldn't say that too loudly, but anyway. So I've got this stuff here, and you mix it up like you would any fiberglass resin, and just start putting it on. I'll take a picture or two of the next. What do you call it? The next setting, the next step. There you go. But you know, it's just lathering this stuff on, and then it dries in 5 or 10 minutes, and then you can shape it or form it or sand it down. It's just freaking awesome stuff. And you can see that this is literally about 3 minutes after I just took this other video. So I can pull my glove off. This stuff is just about getting there. And it is really, wow, it's a hell of a reaction. It's exothermic, and it lets off heat. So, well, anyway, this entire thing now just pulls off, and I've got the next surface to work with. I'm going to give that maybe 5 minutes to dry, and then put the next level on. I'll put too much on, in fact, and then grind it down so it looks natural. I'll show a little bit here, and that's that. I'll show a little bit here, and then I'll, you know, grind it down so it looks nice and show you the final product. Alright, well, I'm done. I've got some seam sealer here. What's in that corner there? Got some seam sealer on these edges. It's still kind of damp. Squishy, so I'll let that dry overnight, which is here. And that corner is a little more sharp than I had wanted it to be. I wanted it to be like that one there, but yeah. Yeah, well, such as it is. I'm gonna start in next on the stripping of my trunk. That, knock on wood, shouldn't take too long, but I've said that before. Not too awfully bad. I've got some repairs to do with the metal here, there. I don't know if it just ripped or tore or what the hell, but under, as you can see, not too bad. I'm going to do another coat of paint, I think, once this dries. As you can see, some discoloration there. That's actually just wet versus dry. Yeah, not too bad. All of this, by the way, is that tiger hair stuff. This is the dip in the metal. I don't want to mess with that too much. But if you remember, on this other side here was, it should have been just one. I guess I could fill it in. Not that I'd want to or give a crap to, but anyway, so that's done. Yeah, like I say, one more coat once this kind of firms up a little bit, and not too displeased. This at least will take care of the elements coming in. I need to fix this. I'll do that from the other side though. We'll just put some seam sealer in that, call it a day. I think once it's said and done, I'm gonna recoat at least here on the parts that you can see with that rubberized coating. I'm not sure if I'll do it where the trunk is, where the gas tank will go, but that doesn't really give a matter. Again, I got some work back here still to do, but I'm trying to strip this and get her done before Christmas, so I can stop and do other stuff. Yeah, so that's it for now, I guess. Alright, well, I've also stripped out the trunk. I've got some spots I gotta do. That, some of that, more of that, more of that, some of that. And I'll use my, what do you call it, sandblaster or just a wire wheel to get into these areas here. The corners, of course. I didn't have any more rust areas get destroyed with that, so this remains the only rusty bit of the trunk. I'm not too displeased. I need to get in there with the sandblaster. But god dang, I got the hiccups. This isn't rust that's left over. That's a little bit of, maybe it is rust. Who knows? All that is red paint. I kind of smeared on with my flapper disc, and I've got a whole bunch of seam sealer here in the corners, which was, good thinking on the, I guess, manufacturer prior on this part. But what do we got in here? It's that felt, whatever the hell it was, thing was. That'll be a bitch to get in there. I might just use a wire wheel. I swear I got a cat that came in here and took a leak, but I can't. I think I can smell it, but I can't prove it. And oh, god dang it! I missed a whole big section here. There and here. Okay, well I'll get that off with a wire wheel or my flapper disc again. And I put one last coat of paint under here. It's still wet, but still very wet. Yeah, I'm not too displeased at all. I'm not sure if I'm gonna re-undercoat this or if I'm just going to put a couple of extra layers of, what do you call it, primer on it, epoxy primer, which is pretty good. Pretty good gosh darn stuff. Oh yeah, I'm doing a little bit of work over here. I reshaped this. I'm gonna probably reshape it some more. If not, now fill in this corner here. Now that I've got that pole handle out of the way. How does that look over there? I'm gonna put the lid back in there and see how it fits, and then either build up something or I don't know. But like I say, this is the site of some brazing, as you can kind of see. I'm more looking toward this pit here, this lip. I'll probably fill that in. I know I'm not supposed to, and it's not going to be MG perfection, but I couldn't give a shit. Not like this is Pebble Beach. I'm gonna take a shower. Got a Christmas party to go to. Let's see how this side looks. Yeah, sandblasting to get done. But again, I'm not too displeased, so There she blows. That's enough for the trunk, for now anyway.